Hi everyone, this is Han Lu. Now I'm at Maker Faire 2015 to check out some good design. Hopefully this will give me some idea for the next coming project. Yeah, that's it. We have a grown box here. So the grown box is for what? For speedy or nutrition?
So what it does is it automatically grows a plant for you. So everything that the plant needs is taken care of for you: the water, nutrients, and the lighting.
Yeah.
And it can grow by putting the plant in its optimal conditions. You can grow up to 2 times faster. And
Okay.
because you can grow indoors, you can grow all year round.
So does it make the plant life longer?
So it makes the plant healthier, so it can actually make the plant life longer. But really, what the benefit is you can grow faster. And
Right.
if you have a plant that produces fruit like tomatoes or peppers, then they're much more nutritious, and people say they taste better too.
Yeah, so basically it provides light all the time. So like there's no nighttime for the plant.
So there is nighttime actually. Nighttime is very important for the plant because it tells the plant what season it's in, and then the internal hormones dictate what happens to the plant, like if it starts flowering or if it's just growing a lot of leaves.
Okay, so it makes the plant grow faster, like twice the time.
Yeah.
And that only work for plants. Any other object like insects or small beetles, things like that? Only for plants.
If this box is only for plants?
Yeah.
Yeah, it can only grow plants in it. Yeah.
Okay. So where's the idea come from? Do you know that?
Yeah, so the idea comes from if you can have a huge warehouse, like food production that is completely automated,
Yeah.
you can localize it. It uses a lot less water, and you reduce CO2 emissions because 5% of all CO2 emissions are due to shipment of food.
Okay.
And if you can make it automatic and self-sustainable, then you can also make it cheaper and provide everybody in the world with healthier and cheaper food.
Right. Do you know how long it's been processing or upgrade this box?
How long we've been working on it?
Yeah, like
So
from the beginning.
We've been working on it for 1 year now.
1 year.
Yeah, it was our senior design project at university.
Are there any upgrade coming soon?
Yeah. So this is just one of our prototypes, and this is our demo model. Our full model is going to look, a lot better than this. It's going to have higher power lights. Hopefully, it'll be cheaper.
Okay. Yeah, can I get closer to film the box? Yeah.
So this is meant to mimic what's commercially available, which is basically the only thing you can get commercially right now is an elbow, a wrist rotator, and a hand.
Okay.
I mean, you can get multi-articulated ones with different grasp patterns. That's all that's commercially available. And so what we're trying to do here, there's 2 different applications. One is training.
Yeah.
So a patient can come in into like a prosthetic clinic. They can buy this inexpensively for a fraction of the cost of a commercial system.
Okay.
And they can try a bunch of different styles of grippers and hands and see what really works best for them. And then based on what works for them and what doesn't work for them, we can choose to either move forward for prosthesis or not. And then they can, once the funding is approved, they can actually get their actual prosthesis. Now the other application is for research, so it's all decked out in sensors. So we can use this for developing haptic feedback devices. So there's 4 sensors in the fingers, and then we can put tactors that kind of push into people's arms, proportional to the grip force. And then also we're working on machine learning controllers that are a little more adaptive to the patient rather than them having to learn a fixed control scheme. The machine learning controller will adapt to them.
Yeah, so give me the response from the this hand to the arm, just pressing the arm where it's like attached.
for the haptic feedback. Yeah. So right now we only have the sensors on the fingertips, but we could put them anywhere, and then we could convey that information by pushing on the residual limb. We have little motor setups that we can mount to their arms and then push in.
Are there any sensors on the tips, like how hard do you want to grab the thing? Like you're grabbing it at, you won't break it.
Yeah. Yes, we have those built in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you get the idea to make this artificial limb, or just for business?
So we're part of a university, the University of Alberta, and we're a research lab called the Bionic Limbs for Improved Natural Control. So we have all these researchers that have all these big ideas for things they want to try out on prosthetics, and so we made an inexpensive platform for them so that they can test all their different ideas for improving prosthetics.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're hoping to launch it open source, and so that anyone can contribute or use it for any application that they would like to.
Okay.
Yeah, it's relatively inexpensive for a robotic arm compared to industrial arms that are maybe starting $20,000 to $40,000. This arm is about $3,000 to $5,000.
Okay.
So it's still like kind of expensive, but it's within reach of like research labs or maybe some hobbyists that are really interested in working with arms.
So are you in production right now? You can buy it?
No, we're not in production right now. We're working on an open source launch, and we're taking signatures if you're interested in building it yourself. If you have your own 3D printer, you can build it yourself. Or if you prefer a kit, we're also looking at maybe doing a limited run of kits.
So how long have you been working on this project?
It started last year. It took me 2 or 3 months to design the arm and stand.
Yeah.
And then Dylan spent a year on the multi-articulated hand.
Okay.
And then we had a summer student, Devin, who spent the summer designing some of these extra grippers that give a few more options for what you put on the end of the arm. So about 2 years now.
Okay, about 2 years to make the whole thing. All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
We don't have like a total grip force. We measured about a newton per finger. Alberta. It can apply force. So it can hold like.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Here we have, I see this assemble
Yep.
the furniture kit.
We're OpenDesk, which is this platform here. Okay. And OpenDesk hosts designs from designers around the world who submit their designs to us. We then host it, which means that then customers can buy from our platform. When you do buy, a customer does buy, they get linked to our network of professional makers that underpins the whole platform, so that you can actually get products made locally in your local fabrication workshop.
Right.
So what you see here are designs that we have available right at the fair, which we can sell, and we're making in the workshop over there. So we're actually selling limited edition designs here, flat packs like this in Airfix, and we're making them in this workshop over here.
So do you know where to get the idea that to assemble a furniture by the customer?
Where to get the idea to do what, sorry?
I mean to assemble the furniture by the customer.
So the customer does not have to assemble the furniture. It's only here that we're selling them like this because it's cheaper and it's easier to transport for people.
Yeah.
So we're selling them flat packed, but normally your product comes like fully finished and ready to go. So it's a fully finished. You get a fully finished product every time you buy something for OpenDesk.
Right. I see several jewelries, but like the bracelet and the strawberry, are they made from real strawberry and you seal them?
Everything's real.
So can you tell what's on the top of the strawberry? Like
Sure, it's all preserved and then it's coated with resin.
resin? And like how long have you been making this kind of style jewelries?
For 20 years.
For 20 years. Can you tell where you got the idea?
I was making fake opals 20 years ago, and for fine jewelry, and it kind of just happened, and then I moved to California, and there's lots of markets and farms and different things like that that got me really inspired, and lots of international markets with candy, Japanese candy. Yeah.
Right. So you got some idea from the candy and jewelry, then combine them together.
Yeah.
That's good. Yep. And what else? Like, are you going to make new design of these jewelries?
There's always new ones.
No,
Always.
like
If you
upgrade.
come to see me another time, there's always a new one. That's the
Okay.
only way you can stay in business for 20 years.
Yeah. Can you tell how long does it take to make one piece of this kind of jewelry?
About a week.
About a week. Okay. Yeah, that's good. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.